Aaron Minguez pulls into the pits. He's done maximum P4 for him. So Steve up to the line. Can he challenge for provisional pole position? No, he can't. He is 7,000 down. Volakongan into P2. That is a fantastic lap. 700th up for Tsubi. Can this be pole position for the FRT driver? I wouldn't have thought I was saying that today. Up to the line, goes into P2. Can't quite get that extra few hundredths out of the lap in the final sector. Schumacher is also in a lap, and he's going to be the next one to be able to challenge. He's 600ths up, and this could see him fly into P5 ahead of Aaron Minguez. Now that would absolutely hurt the FVR driver, who are leading the standings at the moment. Skyline has retired from the session. Dylan is maximum P8. Schumacher up to the line. What is he going to do? Across the line, Schumacher goes into P5 and knocks Aaron Minguez down. Zwade is not on a lap. Turbo Tom's up to the line, goes and stays in P11. What about Vettel? Goes into P12. Tamas on pole position. For round 7, it is 5 red lights and we are underway. No glitches this time. The Williams gets away well, and so does the Mercedes again compared to the Sauber. And the Mercedes actually challenging the Williams into turn 1. Nothing quite doing there, and the Mercedes swoops into P2 side by side between Sieb and
up to P3.
And he's up into P3. Aaron Minguez making place as well. Schumacher round the outside of Dylan. I think Dylan's just got that one before the braking zone, but Schumacher's going to try it back round the outside. Can he get the better grip? Not quite. Dylan stays into P6. And there's a sending of a Sauber there. Quantum couldn't quite make the move done, but behind Vettel and Zwade going side by side into a very, very tricky corner. Huge slide for the V-cab behind, but it's a V-cab sending it up on the inside of Zwade there, and that is Lumi. I tell you, he's got that place.
Yeah, your mic's cutting out a little bit. I'm not sure if the stream is picking that up. It's mayhem in the back of the grids right now. They're going 3 wide everywhere. Skyline's down in 15th. I don't know what's happened to him at the start. But he's just trying to play it safe, I assume.
Absolutely.
Make sure his wing is intact.
As you said.
And this is the point where...
Behind.
Say that again?
It's huge battling behind.
Yeah, it's mental. As the V-carb goes off, I think that was Daniel. And this is the point where do you either save tyres to extend the medium stint, or do you just... Are you happy to sit where you are, or do you go full push for track position?
Oh, Vettel!
That is unfortunate.
You see that? I'm glad we were on board in there. Wow.
He's just lost it. He must have just dipped the... I don't even know what he's done there to do that. He must just be on such high wear. Might have been on the inside curve. I know that sometimes can unsettle the car. That's his race over. I mean, he surely pits this lap, ended this lap to at least try and undercut back in. The advantage you have with clean air is crazy. Yep, and he's in, and Sieb follows him through. Remember, there's no penalty for cutting the pits on FZR. If you do pick up a warning, you can get it removed. Schumacher 10 seconds. That's very unfortunate. We'll see where
it's close.
Tamas comes out. Yeah, and as I say, he's done very well to keep the lead there. That is a huge advantage he's got, having those 2-lap pressure tyres and still retaining the lead. He's going to have a bit of warm-up period, so Volakongan, he knows that he can smell blood. He wants to try and make a move.
Yeah, Tamas couldn't get past... Volakongan couldn't get past Tamas, so Volakongan can go in the lead now, and we'll see if Tamas struggles as well to get past.
Yep, and he goes for it. Tamas, obviously using some battery. He knows he can't defend Volakongan with the DRS, but he's just doing that to ensure he keeps P2. But as I was saying, Volakongan has to keep the lead for a few laps, make sure Tamas wastes some of that grip of the fresher rubber to get back into this fight. And FRT are doing a good job with both drivers this session. Who's that?
Schumacher is round, he's in the gravel, and that is going to be him to the back of the field pretty much into P16. Got that 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, And I think he's unfortunately going to call it here today. He's slowing still down, and he's going to let the Alpine bite and the Ferrari, I think it looks like.
Yeah, fair enough. At least he's keeping it clean.
I'd
say that. Closer. Yeah, Tamas is on the pro. He's a lot closer.
There we go. Round the outside, he's a lot closer, and he's a hell of a lot further ahead as well. And Tamas swoops into the lead into turn 1. Now, what can he do? Tamas into the lead on lap 21, and that is a crucial move. And there is the retiring car, Daniel there, just moving out of the racing line. So Tamas into the lead.
He could just make it work. He's obviously got absolutely nilch for battery now.
Dylan going for a move now, on Quantum into turn 1. We lost the DRS, so that's allowed moves to be made. And Dylan up to P5.
Compared to the drivers around him.
No move there.
No,
what about Aaron Ramirez? He's broke as late as he possibly can, and unfortunately he's lost the race a little bit there.
That's allowed Lumi to possibly squeeze through. Maybe try something. Yes, you will.
Yeah, you can just see the Wade as well up into P. Oh, Turbo into the grass. And that's going to cost him. That's going to be P10 for Turbo. As Lumi is going to go for a move on Aaron Minguez. Round the outside, he absolutely is going to break as late as possible. But Aaron Minguez keeps that place. Tachubi as well.
Yeah, he does.
Closing in on the back of C. Can he go for a last lap move? As he saved a little bit more battery than C, but no, he just gets a bit deep over the curb, and that's lost him all momentum that he had. So it's going to be Tamas who rounds the final couple corners now for FVR on lap 33 out of 33 in the fzrracingleague easports championship. Tamas, what a drive for the Williams driver, what a drive for the FVR driver. He crosses the line to win here in Spain. Volakongan is going to come home in P2. Fantastic result from SCI as they keep their championship hopes alive. Sieb in P3, mega result as well from him. A little bit of a dark horse in this race. To Tuba in P4, and Dylan with a nice comeback there into P5.